here we are at ISHI 33. It's been a fantastic time for me. How have you been hanging out there, Ben?
Great. This is my first ISHI, Travis. So can you believe it?
I can't believe it.
I'm having fun.
And you're with
Hamilton.
Hamilton. So you're kind of like in the room where it happened now.
That's right.
This is where the sausage gets made, right? Gosh, I flubbed that up. Just all right. Anyway, what brings you here?
Hamilton. In terms of HID, we at Hamilton provide, and especially liquid handling for the robotics division. So we provide robots that do chemistry. In most cases for HID, that means sample preparation workflows, all the way up to sequencing, so DNA extraction. We've got specialized solutions that are kind of structured to do those workflows in a standard way, but we also provide specialized any way you want, whatever your workflow looks like.
So sort of a custom department, right? Okay, so
do you sell kits that have the chemistry and that a person could utilize in the lab, crack that open and has the chemistry in there?
Great question. We don't, but we are kit agnostic for the most part.
Okay.
Some of our workstations are specific to certain kits, for example, Thermo or Kyogen or things like that. But if you've got one, maybe you've made your own kit up. As long as you have the steps for the liquid handling, where did the samples and reagents go, we can help you automate that workflow.
Okay, so what is your function there as employee of Hamilton?
Yes, so I manage our technical sales team, otherwise known as automation consulting engineers. So we kind of work with the sales team right at the beginning. Travis, you come over and say, hey, I want to automate my gene editing platform and I need to do this workflow. And so my team takes a look at that and says, you know what, we think a star might be the best solution. Maybe you've got 8 individual pipetting channels, maybe a 96 head where all 96 pipettes are there. Maybe it's as simple as a microlab prep. Small couple plate workflow, tubes into the plates. It's all based on your workflow. We're here to automate your imagination.
Wow.
I know that's our tagline, I'm sorry. I actually don't know if we're still using that. We have to cut this part.
Okay.
Got to stay current with the marketing.
What's the current?
I'm going to check the
Put you on the
board.
spot. That's fine. So that's very interesting. So you have like a standard platform, like you called it out, Star.
Yes.
Those are your like main platforms, and then you customize that to fit the needs.
Exactly. So we've got, I guess, 3 on the higher level and 1. So the ML Prep is our entry level kind of benchtop. Program it yourself, do it your own way, enter into automation. On the next levels, we've got the Nimbus platform, the Microlab Star, and the Microlab Vantage. And those are for like your larger throughput, fully automated, walk away, and it does the work all day type platform.
So tell me, who would be a customer? Like, is this like a crime lab, or would this be larger? So
crime labs definitely. So a lot of state police organizations, FBI, forensics teams in those types of labs certainly are current customers. But anyone with a workflow where they want to reduce manual pipetting and improve the robustness, I guess, of we did it the same every time, no manual errors.
Sure. So what kind of like accreditation or anything that you would need? Is it like ISO 9000? What kind of?
Yes. So we do a lot of our own manufacturing. Even the nuts and bolts that go into our liquid handling robots are actually manufactured by Hamilton, which is cool. And we don't have as many supply chain issues figuring those parts out. We are ISO 9000. I'm forgetting the last digit, so don't quote me on that exactly. But one of those manufacturing specifications for sure.
And is that important to customers? Are they looking for that level?
I think so. It gives them a level of confidence in our integrity as a manufacturer. So, sure. I wouldn't say it's number 1, but definitely helps with the assurance.
So, you're in the business of helping solve these crimes and do these things. Do you ever get to find out, like, hey, we helped this crime lab put in the system, they ran these samples, and look at what the results were? Do you ever get to find out what the results are? Like, if you help solve a crime or identify someone?
Yes, that's a great question. So, of course, without any like confidentiality stuff there, we have user groups for
Okay.
our systems, and someone actually presented on this. I can't remember what crime lab they were from, but there was a huge backlog of samples,
Okay.
and they were able to work through thousands and thousands because of some of the automation that they put together on our platform to get that done. And I can't remember exactly. I should know this, but it was just cool to hear that all this data that people were waiting for, whether it was current caseload or historic just database, becoming current. It's great to see. So
That's impressive.
Yeah.
That's got to be a good feeling.
certainly,
Yeah.
it helps me wake up in the morning. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
So you've got these different platforms, and this is where the world of forensics is right now. Can you see, or do you have any vision of where it's leading? Like what could be out there for you to compete with in the world in forensics in the future?
That's a good question. I think for me, the future is more about automating from end to end. So right now we solve a couple problems in the middle, right? Like you're getting samples in from lots of different types of studies or people that are sending them in for investigation, and we're helping extract the DNA and submit for sexual assault case work. But that all needs to be sequenced and like all this downstream and upstream stuff. I think the future is kind of tying that all together into one workflow where the data is all integral to it. So there's no like human entry, no pencil entry, and I think just making sure that's all connected. That's what I see, at least. I'm sure
Good luck
there's
with that.
plenty of strings. I know
Can't
it's
wait.
not easy.
And
That's for sure.
That seems like a big task, but I'm sure that when we're talking at like ISHI 39 or 40, you'll be telling me that
Can't
whole
wait.
thing is automated.
That's what we're here
step to
showing.
finish.
Issue 39.
ISHI 39.
Mark my words.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Well, that's great. Do you find coming to ISHI to be beneficial to you and your company?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, for me personally, I haven't had as much exposure to the
Sure.
field, so it's great to learn and make sure my team is aware of what matters to this group. So thankful it's in my backyard this year. I'm in DC myself,
Oh, nice.
so thanks for making it close.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But yeah, just learning what people's problems are and how we can try to solve them with automation.
It's people helping people.
That's right.
That's
That's what it comes down to, Travis.
That is what it comes down to.
People helping
That's my
people.
mantra.
Okay. I'll credit you next time.
Thank you. Thanks, man. You don't use it. Yeah, you can use it as your model. Yeah, right?
But I have, if I credit you every time, though, it's going to get a little. I got to have my own.
Yeah, you gotta have your own.
That's right.
Okay. Well,
You've inspired me, though.
good. That is excellent. No one's ever said that to me before. Never.
Hey.
So I'm feeling good about myself.
Thank you.
Anyway, Ben, it has been a pleasure meeting you.
Likewise,
Thanks
Travis.
a lot for stopping by and talking.
Pleasure to be here.
I bet you will see you at ISHI 34 next year.
Can't wait. Looking forward to it.
Denver.